Coming up, here's the scene. A young Hollywood producer facing a life-threatening illness. A woman he barely knew. A real-life drama with a beautiful ending when we return. Well, a Hollywood film producer was given a second chance at life after he touched the spirit of a total stranger who was compelled to give him the ultimate gift. Here, take a look.
I was 36 years old, and everything was going great. My wife and I had two girls who we loved. I had created a partnership with Dustin Hoffman, produced the movie Swimming with Sharks, produced a movie called Walk on the Moon, made a movie called Devil's Arithmetic, which won a number of national awards, and went to the doctor and had a normal checkup, and he told me that my kidneys were failing. It got to a point 9 months later where I was sick all the time. 3 or 4 mornings a week, I would wake up and just throw up for the first hour every morning. I'd have double leg cramps in both of my legs for an hour, where you can't fight it out. And so I would literally sit in my bed at 4 in the morning and cry. I would go into the doctors on a regular basis, and initially they said that I'd have probably 1 year left before I would be living on dialysis if I wasn't able to find the kidney before that. And so we had a few friends who offered to be tested to see if they could be kidney donors. I had 2 people who became matches, and both at one point or another were going to go through with it, and they at some point just couldn't do it. And I met Susie.
My husband and I, we were invited to Jay's best friend's wedding. I didn't know Jay at the time. I'm introduced to this handsome man and a beautiful wife, and they have great smiles, nice energy. You could feel it. It came off of both of them. And then I heard that that wonderful smile on that man was very difficult for him because he was very ill and that he was literally dying of a kidney disease. I kept hearing about Jay getting sicker from his best friend who happened to be working with my husband. I was so moved and so shaken by this man. I thought about it, and I really went over all the pros and cons, and then I said to my husband, I'd like to give a kidney to that guy. I couldn't even remember his name.
When Susie told me that she wanted to give me a kidney, and my initial reaction was absolutely not, because I didn't know her.
I think we should all live with the mantra that we are here to take care of one another. That might mean rescue, that might mean actually save a life. It might mean just helping someone, spiritually and emotionally and intellectually and physically. I was ready to do this.
Ultimately, I got sicker and sicker and sicker, and over time, I think Susie and I got to know each other and decided to let her pretty much save me. Without Susie, I probably wouldn't be here today. And she gave me my life back. She has helped me with the biggest gift of all, which is the ability to be with my family again. Susie and I constantly see each other. We play racquetball on occasion because we both like to run around and play sports. We just like to have fun and talk to each other and joke with each other. And she does it with my kids. She does it with my wife. We have a lot of fun laughing together. She's gained more out of this than I have spiritually. It's like this has changed her life. She gives, and it's like you look at her and she glows, and I don't know that most people would do that.
I would never want this to happen to my husband, and if it did, I so hope someone would come forward and help us. And I ultimately said to Jay, you don't owe me anything. You don't owe me one thing after this. What you do owe is you owe to go back out into the world and help someone else.
Susie has made my wife and I spend a lot more time helping people. She's actually taught me so much more about spirit and about karma, if you will, and about what life is about. And so for me, having gone through experience where maybe I wouldn't have been here right now, it's like I got a chance to start all over again.
We're here for each other. We are here for each other. Thank you, Susie and Jay. You can find out more about donating organs by calling our information line or Oprah.com. We'll be right back.